We're joined today on Primetime Local News. A familiar face on their show now, Cory Churko. And Cory, you are joining us from sunny California today. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
It's my pleasure, of course. I'm going to have to start collecting a salary there with you guys.
Well, we'll work on it. We'll see what we can do. Now, Cory, even though you're in California, you are from Moose Jaw originally, and you and your side project, Took, are going to be back for what is a long-time Saskatchewan tradition, March 7th and 8th, Tell a Miracle. How did this all play out, and are you guys excited to come back and be on that Tell a Miracle stage?
Oh, yeah. When our manager first asked us if we wanted to go on Tell a Miracle, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Because as a kid, I used to, first of all, I used to watch it, and then when I turned like 9, I think it was 1979, I actually played on Tell a Miracle with my family band. So it's going to be great to go back and revisit that sort of stage. And I think we're actually going to be hosting on it as well. So that'll be really fun. Ring those phones, all that kind of stuff.
Have your bandmates in Took had a chance to be on Tell a Miracle, or do they know what it's all about, or did you have to kind of go through and explain a little bit about the cause and what it does?
Todd knew about it because Todd actually played on it as well with his band, The Infants, back in the 80s sometime. But the other two guys, one's from Alberta, one's from Manitoba, they don't know it as much, but they understand the whole telethon thing, and so they're excited about it as well.
And I guess the one thing about Tell a Miracle too, Cory, is that it helps so many people. Obviously, that's the main cause, but it's also, there are so many people that either watch it in person or on the actual televised telethon, that it's a great place to showcase Saskatchewan talent as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait. And because I watched it for so many years, and I tried to stay up all night, and I would donate because it does go to the Kinsman Foundation. It's a tradition for all the right reasons.
And now, outside of Tell a Miracle, Cory, you have a few other projects going on. Of course, you're playing with Shania for her residency in Las Vegas. When does that start up again? The second part here, and how long does that go?
I think we go back to Vegas. Our first show is the 11th or 12th of March, I think. So I'll be back there right after I finish Tell a Miracle. I'll come home, pack my stuff, and go straight to Vegas after that.
And how is that going? It must be quite amazing to be part of a show, and also kind of nice where you could actually do a show and you're in the same location. Or do you prefer to be touring all around if that's an option?
You know what? There's pros and cons. The pros of playing in Vegas all the time, you get to be home quite a bit because I live in LA, so it's like a 5-hour drive or a 45-minute flight. So that's always great. But, being on the road is kind of fun too because you get to see, far off places. When we go to Australia or Europe, it's always fun. But then you have to be away from your loved ones. So it's this.
And you've also had a couple of chances now to play with Kelly Clarkson, the band, her band on her talk show. Just, I guess, whenever she needs you. How does that work? Does her management just call you up because you've played with them before and say, hey, can you be here for this show? Or how does that actually work?
Yeah, I played with her for about 12 years in between Shania tours. And so, yeah, I'm really good friends with the whole band. And, of course, the music director is one of my best friends. So he called me up and he asked, hey, we're going to do Hopelessly Devoted to You. And because he knows me so well, he knows that I just love Grease and Olivia Newton-John, everything to do with Olivia Newton-John. So it was like a total, I was total fanboy playing that song. And then, of course, I played a Shania song with Kelly. Can't even think of the name of the song. I've played it a million times. But when I get to do that with Kelly, I mean, every time she opens her mouth, it's like she's singing a record, and I'm just privileged every time I get to be on the stage with her.
Does it still seem surreal to you, Cory, after all these years? I mean, you played with Slash, you filled in there for a bit. You obviously play with Shania and Kelly still on a regular basis. Thinking back to, the teenage Cory, did you ever think that dreams like this would happen for you?
You know what? Coming from a small town in Moose Jaw, everything that happens on TV seems like so far away. So I always knew I wanted to be a musician. If fame or anything or money came after that, that was always just an icing on the cake. It's really unbelievable to think that I'm living in LA now. I've been here for almost 20 years, which is longer than I've lived anywhere else in my life. But always be a hometown boy, Moose Jaw boy. Canada's always in my heart for sure.
Well, Cory, we want to thank you for talking to us today. I know that you have a very busy schedule, and once again, just a reminder that you and the boys from Took tell a miracle, March 7th and 8th. Ring those phones, I guess, is the line you're going to be saying a lot.
Ring those phones. Ring those phones.
Thanks so much, Cory, and we're looking forward to seeing you on television, and some of us will be there live as well to actually see Tell a Miracle and follow what you're doing as you go forward with Took and with your other shows. So thank you so much, and again, we look forward to having you back in Saskatchewan.
Thank you, Stacey. Take care.